What is up, guys? It's Miguel here with Market Open Trading. Took three trades this morning, up over $300 on the morning. And some of the patterns that I took this morning were just absolutely perfect. We'll talk about that today on Market Open Trading. Stay tuned. Now, the market's been really slow. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been really slow. And actually, I think yesterday was probably a testament to that. Yesterday, I was up $5. So it's been really slow. I just haven't really done any recaps lately. It's just either I've been up or down 50 bucks. Like let's say Thursday I was down 30 bucks. Like there's not really a lot to talk about in those days. But today we had a little bit more of a pickup in the market since earnings plays are starting to come into play. So there's a little bit more to talk about. So let's talk about the trades that I actually took today. So the first trade I took this morning was on CIEN. So CIEN. So CIEN was gapping down this morning, not on a lot of volume, but there was a catalyst behind it. Actually, 628. Let's see here. Actually, no, it looks like there wasn't a catalyst behind it yesterday. Oh, nope, take that back. 620. No. So yesterday, I guess there wasn't a catalyst on this, but it was gapping down a little bit. I think it was like 2.5% or something like that. So I'm typically looking for stocks that are gapping down either 3% or more. And this qualified. I thought it had a catalyst. Must have overlooked that part, but it actually ended up setting up okay. But I almost hit my target. So I was actually looking for a short on this below 26.20. So it's not a very big mover. The float on CIEN is 140 million. So as you can see here as well is 26.40, and then down here is like 26. So this is 80% of the screen is basically only like 40 cents. So it's not a massive mover. I'm actually probably getting ready to get kicked out of it here. But either way, so I shorted it as it broke down below the lows on the 5-minute candle. So you'll see here right at 9:43, I shorted 800 shares below the lows here, and I put my stop up here 26.40. So I got filled at 26.19. Now, my target was below 26. I wanted to hit 25.99, 25.98, take half. And as you guys can see, it actually hit 26.01 here, and then it just bounced and came all the way back up to 26.30. So I held the full balance throughout this whole bounce. So I shorted it here, and it came all the way back around 10:45, and I actually started getting rid of some of it. I got rid of half of it at 10:55. So I was holding this thing for, just got kicked out of it. So I was holding this thing for over an hour. So CIEN, I only ended up making 38 bucks in it. So as it came back up and over with a lot of volume, I decided to start getting rid of some of my position because I was risking around $150, $200 for that. And it did come back up. If you'll see this candle bar, or this volume bar right here in this candle, as it was coming up, it's signifying that there's actually a lot of buyers behind that buying move. So that made me feel a little uncomfortable, so I started taking off some of my position. So I took off, let's see here. I took half off at 10.55, 400 at 26.14. So as we were coming back down, so 10.55. So right here in this candle. And then I just put stop loss break even. I said, screw it. You know, if it comes back down to my target, great, I'll take it. But if it kicks me out, then, you know, no harm on that. Green. So basically, after I took the $38 or 40 bucks, I could not possibly lose on it because I put my stop loss at break even. Now, let's talk about the next trade I took. HCSG. I actually talked about this one yesterday on what did I talk about? I talked about it yesterday in the Facebook room. That's what it was. I said SAH and HCSG, but SAH did not have a lot of volume this morning. Let me see where it's actually at. It actually, yeah, so it didn't really end up working out and actually rocketed up, as you can see here. So it was completely, I just took that one out and just didn't even look at it. HCSG. All right, so back to that one. Now, HCSG was a relatively large stop, so I only took 125 shares, and I went short here at 949. So I was looking for a opening range breakdown. So within the 5-minute candle, I wanted it to break down below the lows, and I was thinking, since it stopped here several times at 38.40, that if it breaks below this candle, we should reach low a day. So I was basically just anticipating the breakdown. And unfortunately, it ended up not happening at all. So you'll see here in this candle at 9:45, this 9:45 candle, I got triggered here at 9:49 and stop up here. So it ended up coming right back, spiked over 38.40, and I got kicked out, making that a loser of $102.75. Now, kind of unfortunate, I was anticipating the breakdown below. It just ended up not working out. But I took my stop and I minimized my losses. So lost $102. Now, let's talk about this unit trade. This unit trade was not on, it was not on the watch list at all. I saw it as I was scanning this morning. So if you'll see here on my scanner that says stocks that are headed down, it is, let's see here. It's down 2.5 points. It's got over 4 million shares. And so I went ahead and looked it up. I pulled it up and I looked at it right here. And I said, this is literally perfect. This is a perfect pattern. This is what I'm looking for. So I leaned into it very heavy. So about $250 I was risking on this. So I said, I'm just going to take 1,000 shares. And let's see here, my stop was going to be 1995. My entry was going to be 1972. And I got filled all 1,000 shares at 4 cents, a little bit lower, so 1968. So I was risking a little bit more than I initially wanted. But this is a pattern that I teach in my course that is one of my favorite patterns because it works so well. It's such a high probability thing. Right here, if you notice, it sold off very early in the beginning. There was a small gap down. That's why there was not a lot of volume behind it, so I had to scan for it. But it sold off in the morning, not giving us an entry. It came all the way back, retraced to VWAP. It got rejected, and I got triggered here, right here in this candle. So I got triggered right at 1023, so right here. And my target was going to be 1941. So 1-to-1, I was going to take out half. So I actually ended up getting it down to 1938. So 1938, right, probably, let's see here, right at 1101. So this candle. So right here, I covered half at 1938. And then I covered another, let's see here, unit. So I covered another 250 at 1925. Down here as it flushed down, I covered another 125 shares at 1925 a couple of minutes later. And now I'm still holding a balance. So I'm only holding 125 shares of this thing. Remember, guys, I was originally holding 1,000 shares. So I'm holding almost a tenth of what I initially came into it with. And I'm already up $65. I'm up over $376 on this. And I'm just basically piecing it all the way down. So this is one of my go-to patterns that I love getting into, and I lean into them very, very heavily all the time when I do seem as it looks very, very perfect. So if you guys are curious on how I spotted this stock, what my criteria are for my scans, what the volume I'm looking for, taking partials and piecing out all that, make sure to check out the link below. It'll lead you to the website, and you guys can check out my course from there. Also, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you guys do that. I always upload recap videos, whenever the market is hot and there's actually stuff to talk about, which we should hear now that the market is going to start picking back up. I'll give you guys some informational videos. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to put it down in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Are you tired of putting your personal life on the back burner to help someone else achieve their dream? Do you want to learn how to profit from the stock market and work in the comfort of your own home? It's okay if you don't know anything about the stock market. We've designed a full course with weekly mentoring sessions and live Q&A to get you to where you want to be. We understand that stock trading can seem very intimidating at first, but we break down what everything is so that everyone can understand. So if you could use the knowledge and are open to living life on your own terms, make sure to check us out and enroll in a market open course today.